So what we are going to do and what we are going to talk about today is neurodivergence versus trauma. Now, I know you and I have had several conversations about this. And I think it's really relevant for us to talk about it on the pod because neurodivergence and trauma can sometimes be put together as being part of the same issues, but sometimes they can also be completely segregated away from each other. I am a foster carer. I have children with trauma, but I think there is also some neurodivergence going on, especially with one of my children. I have friends who are birth parents and their children definitely show signs of being neurodivergent, but haven't got a diagnosis yet. And I've got other friends who they have an autistic son and he's absolutely lovely, but it's been a very difficult road for them to walk down. And I think it's about really shining a light on that today. And having that discussion about what the similarities and the differences could be and how therapeutic parenting can actually support any child, and especially children and families that have that neurospiciness in their home or are looking after traumatized children.
Yeah. I think that's a real key bit here, isn't it? Is about recognizing similarity, recognizing difference, but also recognizing that if we're genuinely using true therapeutic parenting strategies and techniques and have just the whole ethos within the house, we can see shift, we can see change. We're not necessarily going to wave a magic wand and problem solve everything. We know that's not what therapeutic parenting does. And if you have that misconception, let's change that now. Let's use this session and all of our other sessions to change that. But recognizing that it's definitely a shift. And I think that's something we can really start to drill down into today.
Absolutely. And I think it's so important. Parenting is hard. Parenting any child is hard. But when you are parenting a child that does have additional emotional needs, whether that is through trauma or through neurodiversity, any help that you can get, I think needs to be offered to you. And we know standard parenting doesn't work for every child. We know that. We've experienced that. But if you don't know about therapeutic parenting, if you don't know that actually by just thinking outside the box, by using some of the strategies that we talk about, especially with those amazing questions that we had in our last session, you don't know that things could be easier and not quite so challenging for you on a day-to-day basis. So as I said, I live with the trauma of my children, but sometimes that trauma can cover up some signs of underlying neurodiverse issues. And that can be because some of the behaviours are very, very similar at times, aren't they, Laura?
Absolutely.